Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel. Or if you are new, welcome. We are incredibly excited to have you here. As you can probably already tell by the title, this video is a message from your special person. Um, I can give you a hint, this is probably going to be romantic, but take it as it resonates with you. Please always remember this is a collective reading, so only take what resonates and only receive and accept the message if it resonates. If it doesn't, then this particular video, this particular message is not for you, and that is okay. I hope you come back again for a video that will resonate with your beautiful energy. With that having been said, let us dive into the messages. So you have already seen the thumbnail of the video, and as a sign or symbol for confirmation, we had blue sapphire ring and like ballroom dancing. The vibe I was getting, like your person was giving me these signs and symbols, and the energy and the vibe I was getting from you is you like the old European charm, ballrooms and gowns, and the classic proposal, old castles, and yeah, all of that. So you are a romantic at heart, and like a traditional, quote unquote, I don't know what better way to explain it, romantic at heart. I was also not very heavily, but I was sort of getting this message. So this could be like for some people within this collective, you in particular, you were ready for marriage in this particular relationship, or you have always been ready for marriage and you just always wanted to meet this person who will fit perfectly with you and you'll have your happily ever after. So you've always been ready for that, or in this particular relationship, you were ready to tie the knots. However, I think I am meeting the both of you energetically at a point in your relationship where things are a bit topsy-turvy. Things took a turn in a direction none of you envisioned or wanted. This could be another confirmation for you guys. um the both of you, you and your special person, you could be in separation right now, or you might be on talking terms, but things are not exactly, you know romantic, or things are not exactly fine. At least one of you, I feel like, tried to end contact, not the connection maybe, but at least contact, and at least one person was ready to move on. Now, this message of moving on, it has two meanings here, and that like takes me to the next part of the reading, sort of. So something has changed, something has brought a lot of tension to this relationship, and I feel like a certain decision was made that the other person does not agree with. Now, I feel like you made a decision perhaps that that your special person doesn't, your partner doesn't agree with. It could also be vice versa. Again, take it as it resonates. While the decision, it could be about a move for a career, move quite literally, like moving physical locations, right? And your part, like you or whoever made this decision to move away, or whatever this decision was, whoever's decision it was, this person is incredibly excited for this new opportunity, new move. The other person is not, or at least they're conflicted. They're not sure if that is what they want, or that is how they want to move forward in a relationship. One person is so ready to move forward, and the other person is very much in a contemplative state of mind. You guys right now are not in a same on the same page right now regarding this. Um, it could also be financial matter. Maybe one of you feel like the other person is not exactly understanding why this decision is important to you and where you are coming from, right? You are there forever. That is just what I heard. That, oh, that is such a beautiful energy, such a beautiful feeling to feel. This particular move, at least for some of you all, is definitely about a financial situation. Now, this doesn't even have to be like you are in a you could be, but I'm also getting the energy that this is not necessarily a move because you are in dire need of money or to get yourself out of scarcity, but this is more so the next move in your career, something that you have, a particular figure, perhaps, earning this amount yearly or monthly, that has been your vision, that has been your dream. And so you are chasing that. However, for this person feels like you are too zoned in on one thing to the point where you are perhaps not seeing the other aspects of life. Now, to you, it might seem accusatory, that what do you mean? This is a dream that I have had for such a long time. How can you say that? And I understand where you are coming from. So, this is not me channeling, this is me trying to understand the energies that I am feeling. I feel like there has been hurt on both the sides. Like, you guys really cannot see eye to eye right now, and they feel hurt, you feel hurt, and you two are prioritizing two different things. That is the problem, right? And right now, not being able to see each other's point or requirement. So, like, I don't know if you have considered this, you might already have. I will still point it out. Like, they are not able to understand why you are chasing this certain figure in your life, right? And you are frustrated by that. um and they, even if you explain it to them, they will not feel that dream like you do, because it has been yours to feel, yours to harbor, yours to nurture for such a long time. But whatever they want, maybe they want the familiarity that this your current location provides, like, their version of an ideal life, being with their loved ones, being near their family, being near their friends who have seen your growth and supported you, seen your failures, seen your successes. They know what a particular smile mean on you. So they probably want to choose this familiarity over what they might seem just a number or something like that. So where are they coming from? Why do they need, or why do they want, or why do they prioritize these things on such a high level? Maybe, again, you wouldn't be able to understand or feel it like they do, but uh, maybe a friendly, sort of friendly fairy coming in with a little advice. Try to see that maybe how you feel about that, your dream, is how they feel about their priorities. And this doesn't solve anything. But since you guys cannot see eye to eye right now, this might, bring more compassion. This will allow space for more compassion in the very, very important conversations that you two need to have with each other. So, I forget if I have already mentioned this in the video earlier, because when I channel, I don't remember sometimes what I said just the last moment. But you guys are very different people as well. Um, One of them is like very logical, very, oh, this needs to be done, so it will get done sort of a person. The other person is a bit more, likes to stay in their comfort zone, likes to stay in their cocoon, finds familiarity. Now, not like one is not better than the other. We are 7 billion or 8 are we? I don't remember, but 7 or 8 billion people on this planet, and let's just say there's room for variety, right? Um, However, what I'm saying is like, I called spirit through to come, and because when you're this different, what is the solution here? Now, your special person can only come and tell me what they want to tell you, but they're here and they're having this conversation through me, because obviously it's not happening person to person. Also, they don't know what the solution is. So I called in spirit to help me help you guys. And what spirit had to tell you guys is, hmm, it's how you come to, both of you are being tested, both in terms of how you present yourself and bring yourself in a relationship, in terms of your relationship, also individually. If you, excuse me, if you pay close attention, you will realize that certain characteristic of yours as well as your partner's is being brought to the surface right now. You are being asked, like the solution is, you are being asked to come into this conversation, on these conversations that you need to have a bit differently, as a different version of yourself. What do I mean by that? Let's say you approach the conversation very head on. So listen, this is not working out. What I think is this is the logical solution. And since it is a logical solution, it has to be right. Why can't you agree with this particular solution? Oh gosh, I'm such a blunt channel. I sometimes hear myself channeling and I'm like, yeah, this is not how I hear other people channeling. They're so nice about it, and here I am. But anyway, love and light. I think every voice needs to be heard in a particular way, and there's a reason for that. But anyway, yeah. And so you don't really listen to, I'm not accusing you, this is an example, right? Um, what the other person has to say. If that is an example, the advice is come into the conversation, sit for 5 minutes. Don't even talk about what the conversation is about. Talk about something else. Talk about some strengths in the, not literally, but some good memories, or what are your aspirations and dreams regarding each other and your future together. And build that softness that might be missing in conversations like this. And then slowly, in a different tempo, in a different cadence, a bit differently than you usually would, approach the conversations, approach your interactions like that. Again, if I can go back to being I was really trying to be, I don't know, but if I can go back to my blunt channeling, the strength card came in reverse, and that to me tells me you are really sort of being asked to set aside, both of you, really, not just you, both of you. I'm sorry, I'm the tarot guide who will call you out if there's a need to, if I see it. Okay, um yeah, to put aside your ego. Do not bring the ego to the table, because the intention of these conversations is not to hurt you, or you do not want to hurt the other person either. The intention of the conversation is to re-envision and rethink the future that you both want to have together. It's like the Wheel of Fortune came in reverse, which makes me think that first of all, you are being tested. How do you handle this situation? What do you want to do with this situation? How do you bring yourself into this situation is the highlight. How can you approach it differently than you normally would? That is what is required. Also, the Eight of Wands came in, and in this particular deck, the Eight of Wands is, this might be about your partner as well, or both of you, but this is about how do you handle conflict. Like, is one of you the avoidant type, if things get a bit heated, or something you said hit a particular nerve. Again, this could be any of you. I'm just, for the convenience of it, I'm speaking as it comes to me in channeling. My human speech sort of gets affected when I channel. I don't speak as proficiently as I otherwise would when I channel. A lot of ahs, a lot of ums, and I do not appreciate it, but it happens. Um, See? Oh gosh, okay. So, yeah, if, any of you, you're the avoidant type and you leave the conversation, storm out of the room, the moment something particularly hits your nerve, or it's not going your way, or you don't think you can handle the conversation right now. So these things, bringing the ego to the table, bringing too much logic and too much straightforwardness and matter of factness into a conversation which is clearly about the matters of the heart, or looking at your, different conversation styles, attachment styles in relationships. How do you handle conflicts? A lot of things are being highlighted to both of you through what you are going through right now in terms of your romantic relationship and the tension within it. I'm also getting, since your special person's higher self, their soul came through to me, you might want to share this reading with them as well, just so their human self is also aware of these things. I think it would be a nice thing to do. Another thing, and I just forgot what I just channeled, so that's great. Okay, I remember, so we may proceed. You may think that the solution to this problem lies in figuring out what the compromise would be. One of you wants to move, one of you doesn't want to move. There has to be a compromise, and that's the solution. However, whatever I talked about until now, like changing conversation styles, bringing a different version of yourself on the table, addressing these stuff before trying to have that ultimate conversation of, there will be multiple conversations following up to the ultimate results, I'm sure. So, changing and addressing slowly these things about yourself. And I hope you have the time, and I hope there's not a deadline for you to move to this different place or whatever this decision is. So if you're able to address these things and then ultimately have the ultimate conversation, you both of you will like arrive at a conclusion that you would not have expected, or a solution that would not have presented itself if you hadn't addressed the things that you are being asked to address right now. A very different solution. Your person, they really, really want to be with you, stay with you, like they're like, I'm ready to be, I'm not sure what the term is, but you know, what would be the equivalent of the like a homemaker is a gender neutral term. So sure, let's go with that. I'm ready to be a homemaker, stay at home mom, stay at home dad, stay at home parent, if I can be with you, like they're really, really committed. Their heart, like even before this, I got this message that I have bared my soul to you. I have put all the cards on the table. I am bare, like there's nothing that you don't know about me. All of my vulnerable points, everything, everything about me. And oh, and I feel safe knowing that that's how deeply you know me. I still feel safe. There's nothing I wouldn't do for you. This is them coming through. This is beautiful. Right? Like, when I started first channeling this message, I was like, oh, I was sort of excited. This is going to be a love reading, cute stuff, nice stuff. But then I saw the cards and I was like, okay, what is happening? I was a bit like, okay. But this, the entire vibe, the entire energy of the reading was they really want to work it out and they really, really love you. This is beautiful. Yeah. I really, really hope that you guys are able to work it out. I'm really rooting for you all here. If I may share a bit of personal detail, I I very almost never watch tarot. I watch a lot of tarot readings in general, but I rarely watch love readings online because I'm not a very romantic person. Um, but I've been sort of tapping into some love energy since I started, going online, going public with my readings, and I'm sort of enjoying it. And these sort of things, really give me hope. They give me hope, and I hope I am able to give you hope. I'm rooting for you guys. You have got this. And I really, really hope to channel for both of you. If you have any progress, if you have, I would love an update if it's not something very personal to ask for. I think we all need, encouraging love stories in our lives. So please leave them in the comment box if you are comfortable. I hope this resonated with all of you. I really, really am honored to be able to do this reading for you. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for tuning in.